Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Kimberly, and this is from Loved Ones Tarot. Today, we're going to look at the overall energy for the next 30 days. So that's the rest of January, heading into February. So the first or 2 weeks of February for most of y'all. And this is a collective reading, so you may not relate to this or connect to this. My purpose today is to just have you informed, just in case this may happen to you or for you, okay? The overall energy is energy that is constant no matter what you're going through, and it's energy that you meet. So this is in your external world. This is at work. The things you experience at work, at school, the people you meet in public, or within your relationships. This is energy that you cannot necessarily control. This is energy you experience. And maybe as we go along, that I could help clarify things for you. But over here on the left hand side, you have your orientation cards. For those familiar, you can read these at your own pace or come back to it whenever you want to. For those who are not familiar, I'll just list it off quickly. Your top 3 highest needs for the next 30 days, okay? Again, collective reading may not be for you. But overall, on average, one of your top needs, number 1, is leisure. So that's a need for relaxation or need to have fun, excitement, a breakup of your routine. Number 2 is a need to focus on your spirituality. Number 3 is the system. So this is needing rules, regulations, policies, law and order to work in your favor in the next 30 days for some of y'all. And this energy that you may experience, this constant energy, is new life energy, meaning may not be connected to your past life. This is only to further enhance the present life in order to help you move forward, okay, in this lifetime. If you don't believe in that, feel free to disregard. And I did draw, y'all are in your new moon cycle. This is a new phase of life that many of y'all may be experiencing. So this is closing one chapter of your life and opening the door to a new chapter, okay, for most of y'all. And a key date to remember in this reading is the winter season. So what we're experiencing now is quite significant for most of y'all. And it could have already happened because it includes December, January, and February. So you could have already experienced it, or you will, or you currently are. All right, moving on to the reading. Take a look at these 3 cards here. You have positive energy represented by the 5 of Cups in reverse. You have neutral energy represented by the 2 of Wands. And you have negative energy represented by the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is positive energy that will play upon your life, that you will meet, that you will experience. Neutral energy is something that you can play around with, okay, that you can have control over, that you can manipulate or are used to your advantage or disadvantage depending on what you choose to do, because you can choose to do nothing in the next 30 days, right? Now, the negative energy is something that is in opposition of you. This is maybe an obstacle, a barrier, something that prevents you from moving in the direction that you want to go. Okay, we're going to take a look at the positive energy first. With this 5 of Cups in reverse, this energy feels like it's trying to propel you or move you forward in a positive direction for yourself. So this will take many shapes or forms, okay? This could be renewed motivation, inspiration, passion. This could look like happy moments. This could be healthy or positive relationships or partnerships at work, at school, at home, in your private life. Whatever it may be, this energy just serves, again, to propel you past any negative experiences or negative memories or negative emotions, okay? So anything that you may regret, anything that you may feel ashamed of or resentment for, or the pain that you may carry, the wounds, you'll be able to move past that in the next 30 days because this energy is coming into your life. Now we can go ahead and clarify this. Let me do 3 cards to clarify the positive energy in your life. You have the Magician, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, with this positive energy coming in to push you forward towards positive progress, the Magician here, it's just reinstating or validating that this is positive energy that's here to help you manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. Okay, goals, dreams, relationships. This is here to help you accomplish what it is that you want to do. With the Ace of Cups here in reverse, this is also about self-love, okay? Taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, okay? Prioritizing your wants and your needs and going after what will make you happy. And with this Five of Pentacles here, this just represents what you could be currently going through or what you have been going through in the past, which is just this lowered level of energy. Again, pain, a need to heal wounds emotionally, physically, spiritually, maybe feeling of being lost or helpless, wanting a sense of comfort or support from other people. Maybe you've been feeling lonely. This positive energy coming into your life in the next 30 days is going to allow you to help heal yourself and to feel better physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And for the most part, this healing is going to take place within because of the Ace of Cups here in reverse. This is about self-healing, self-love, you having that self-healing journey for yourself or self-healing transformation. For most of y'all, this will look like this is a personal journey for you to take. Not necessarily other people will come in to collaborate or to help you have some healing, but that doesn't mean it couldn't happen. Now, I will say, if this is representative of how you're feeling or how you're doing now or in the recent past, you can take one of these coins that is represented in the church window, and the church just represents a community or some type of support system that could help you, and that could be true for some of y'all in the next 30 days. But if you took one of these coins, you'll find it in the Magician. So it almost feels like you'll take what support that you're given or the love that you're given or the care that you're given, and you're going to use it to your advantage or to your benefit. So again, this does look like a very personal self-transformation, self-healing type of journey that you may experience in the next 30 days. Let's go ahead and see how you can use this positive energy to your advantage. Let's do 3 more on your advice for utilizing the positive energy. Okay, you have the Temperance in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, and the Tower. With this Temperance here in reverse, to utilize this positive energy that will play upon you or that you'll meet, if there's something that is disrupted, the energy balance within you or within your life. So this could be showing up as negative patterns of behavior, negative patterns of thinking, toxic environments, or unhealthy relationships. This could look like addictions, okay? Any imbalance or disruption in your life. Use this positive energy to then to stabilize your life. With the Lovers here in reverse, this represents broken contracts, broken commitments. This could be between you and another person, right? In the Lovers, but it could also be your commitment to yourself, commitment to your dreams, commitment to your goals, commitment to a higher power. So whatever could be broken in your life, use whatever positive energy that comes in the next 30 days, use it to repair what is broken. And I know that's easier said than done. But with the Tower here, this is making major life changes. So what is broken or disrupted, what is off balance, could be restored or stabilized within the next 30 days. And this will look different for everybody, but there could be major life changes that could happen for you if you choose to utilize this positive energy. But again, they're not saying how to use it. So let's go ahead and draw 3 more for how to use this positive the Lovers again. How to use this energy. Okay, so they want you to make commitments, make dedications. Right now, what can you dedicate yourself to and stay committed to in a consistent way for a certain amount of time? So this is you in the Hanged One. This is you taking the leap of faith that what is to be will be, but it will take some time, and you're committed to taking that time. And with the Eight of Cups here, this is you being able to recognize what you no longer need in your life, that's no longer serving you, it's no longer to your benefit, and you being able to walk away from that and focus on your new commitment. Beep, boop. Okay, moving on to the neutral energy that you may experience. Okay, with the Two of Wands in reverse here, this is representing an inability to move forward, either due to lack of planning or lack of preparation, or the lack of available resources available to you. This could also represent not being able to make a decision or a plan because of either fear, hesitation, or doubt in your capabilities, or the lack of belief that you could succeed if you were to follow through with a certain plan. Okay, so this is inaction, this is delay, this is unable to follow through on a certain plan or decision. So let's go ahead and clarify why this is in your neutral energy. You have the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Moon. This looks like a good representation of the energy that will come to meet you or that you will experience. Here in the Eight of Wands is coming down, and we could just pretend this is you and you can be man or woman. But in the Nine of Cups, you're here, you're chilling, you're not really paying attention, and here comes certain surprises. And this will be in the form of changes, opportunities, or blessings, or even some obstacles or hardships. But they're coming to change certain aspects of your life, and you may not be prepared for it, so you may not know how to handle it. In the Moon card, these changes come with some mystery, with some obscurity. You may not know how to handle these changes, okay? Which is why you're here inactive or hesitating. Let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Wands and what is coming towards you in the next 30 days. You have the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, with the Five of Swords here, you may experience some type of conflict or some type of imbalance of power going on, to where someone either abuses their authority, or they take advantage of you, or they withhold something from you that is needed. So there may be some conflict, okay? There may be some there may be some negative emotions going on. You could not like what is happening, so then you go and seek some support or help or guidance from somebody else. In the Six of Swords, you see the man physically leaving on a boat. So you could physically try to go where you can fit in, where you're going to be acknowledged or appreciated, where you can be heard, or where people will be fair, or where you can get some justice or support, okay, from somebody or a group of people or an organization. You go off to get help, but then you're met with the Queen of Wands in reverse. And this is someone who could help you, but they're not quite sure how to help you. So this is a roadblock for you. And this is in theme with the Moon. There is some confusion, some obscurity going on, some mystery. Even this person that you go to for help may not know exactly how to help you. So that could lead to even more frustration or dissatisfaction for you. And this is where this neutral energy comes in, is where you try to have somebody else come in and fix it. And this could be your partner, it could be a co-worker, it could be someone at an organization that you go to for help, like let's say a lawyer you go to, or a doctor or nurse you go to, or a therapist you go to, and they're like, well, this is I don't know, this is a good question, I'm gonna have to do some more research and then give you an answer. This is where you can take control of this neutral energy here, because you can't receive this help just yet. So let's go ahead and see, if you cannot receive the support or help from other people, what can you do then? Let's do 3 more cards. And what can you do? You have the Two of Wands and what you can do. You have the Page of Swords. And you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so your loved ones are saying, well, instead of hesitating or doubting your capabilities or doubting your success or being indecisive, truly prepare. Take the time to prepare. Take the time to research, to study. Take the time to know what you want or need. Take the time to know what resources you may need, so that you then can go to the right people who may have answers for you, or the resources for you. And then the Page of Swords, go get what it is that you need. So you need to prepare before you have the right way to communicate. So there's something in the way you communicate is lacking, or there's a disconnection or disruption when you go to someone in the form of the Queen of Wands. And this could be a man or woman that you go to. It could be a company, your job, an organization, again, a doctor, a lawyer, for example, that you go to, and they're just not understanding what it is that you're looking for. So your loved ones advise you need to be the one to do the prep work, to do the research, to figure out what it is that you truly need. And it's going to look different for everyone, but there's some type of learning that you have to do first in order for you then to go out into the world and then communicate what it is that you want. And do not back down. With the Seven of Swords here in reverse, this is someone who is walking away from what they don't want to be around, okay? An environment they don't want to be around. But this is you standing firm in what it is that you want or need, not running away, not walking away. And you go up to a person and you say, hey, I've done the research, I've done the planning and the prepping, I've made my decision, and this is what I want or need, and I'm not walking away until I get what it is that I want or need, or until I fulfill the plan that I have prepared. So this also too is you standing firm in a decision. You just have to make that decision for some of y'all. Okay? Hopefully this helps. We're going to move on to the negative energy that may be at play here. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this is you experiencing some type of negative consequences to you, either not preparing in the way that you should, or certain actions that you've taken that now have caused a loss of stability in your life. And that stability could be in the form of your finances, in your relationships, where you live, at work, at school. There could be a risk to your stability, an imbalance in your life. Okay, this is the negative energy at play here. The consequences of your decision making, or the consequences of your actions, but also this is the give and take of the world, right? So let's go ahead and clarify this for you. 3 more cards. You have Temperance in reverse, Justice in reverse, the World. Okay, yes, here with the Temperance in reverse, this does have to deal with what you choose to do will have some type of effect. And this is something that you can also control if you decide to operate with moderation in the Temperance card, or with balance. So for example, again with money, but this doesn't necessarily have to be what happens for you, but this is just an example I can think of. If you choose to pay all your bills on time, right? You save a little bit money if you can. You put it to the side, the money. You are able to spend a little, have a little fun, but you don't overspend. You keep things in moderation. This will have more positive effect and more positive consequences than if you were, again, to overspend, to ignore your bills, to allow yourself to get into more debt. The negative energy that will play upon your life, or that you will meet, is one that is significantly impacted by what you choose to do. And you could be like, yeah, sure, that's how things work. But it's more significantly within the next 30 days. What you do will come back to you. And it's even more emphasized by the World card here. The world is like a cycle, right? What goes around comes around. So it's really important for you to remember that in the next 30 days. what you choose to do will have consequences, and what those consequences are is up to you. And hopefully that made sense. Let's go ahead and draw 3 more for any advice to help you prevent any negative consequences or negative impact in your life within the next 30 days. Is there any advice? Let's do 3. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Strength and the 7 of Pentacles. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here and the Strength card, your loved ones want to tell you, have courage to face any lack of progress. With the man here in the 7 of Pentacles, again, you could be man or woman, but he's waiting on his garden to bloom, okay, to fruit, so that he can reap his rewards for all that hard work he's putting in. He wants to be able to see all that hard work start to take shape, right? So he can enjoy life again. But nothing's happening yet. Your loved ones want to tell you this is happening. You will reap the rewards. You will be able to enjoy all the hard work that you put in. But first, you have to keep going. And I know that's easier said than done. But you see the woman leading the lion to look at the Knight of Pentacles here. They want you to know that if you see lack of progress, if you don't get that promotion, if you don't get a raise, if you have to work harder at what you do in order to succeed, whether it be school, work, relationships, have that confidence that you will be able to see it through. They want you to know, just like the garden, you may not see everything that's going on behind the scenes, what's growing underground, but it's there. It's doing what it needs to do. As long as you do what you need to do, those blessings and opportunities will come in. And I do hope that this helps you. Until next time, take care.